Hello, everybody. Time for another live cruise blog. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Paul Blackburn. My handle on Cruise Critic is Chicago Paul. I am here a couple days before we are leaving on our next cruise. I have my Kettle One and grapefruit juice with me right here. So for those of you who follow my blogs, you know how important that is to me. So I figured why not start this video with just that. If you followed me in the past, you know right before our last cruise, we were about to move and we were in temporary housing. We're finally in our new home, so very excited for that. And very excited for our new cruise. So let me tell you a little bit about ourselves if you don't know who we are. My name is Paul. My partner's name is Edward. I'm 31, soon to be 32 on this cruise, actually, turning 32 on this cruise. And my partner is 36. We live in Chicago, Illinois, so very excited to escape the cold, of course. And this will mark cruise number, I believe, 17 with Celebrity, but it will be our first time on the Celebrity Edge. So I look forward to bringing you all along with us and giving you a tour of the ship and our cabin and explaining to you my thoughts on the Celebrity Edge. If you've read some of the reviews, you know it's pretty much a mixed bag. There are a lot of people who love the new ship, a lot of people who don't like it. A lot of people simply don't like change. And hey, you know what? I'm right there with them. I'm not a big fan of change. I'm a bit nervous about going on the ship and whether or not I'm going to like it because I have my routines. I know I like the martini bar. I know I like the sunset bar and sitting outside on the top deck and I'm going to be curious. Am I going to be able to do all that on this ship? So follow along and I will be able to tell you all of that. If you do not want to read my blog, which will be linked right below, and you just want to follow photos, my Instagram account is linked right here as Paul K. Blackburn on Instagram. If you see a photo of me in a suit and a bunch of photos of cruises and or martinis, then you know you've reached the correct Instagram. All right, so let's talk about the cruise that we have coming up. Today is February 21st, right? Let me check up. Yep, February 21st, Thursday. And I'll probably have this posted in the following day. We are going on the February 24th sailing of the Celebrity Edge. It is a 7-night cruise. And the ports in this cruise are going to, we're porting out of Fort Lauderdale, of course, and going to Puerto Rico, St. Martin, and Tortola. So we are looking forward to all the ports, but mainly the ship. You know, we may not even get off the ship, to be quite honest. We want to explore the ship, see everything that is that the ship has to offer. Question a lot of people have asked is, what are we paying for the Edge cruise? And if you followed my blogs before, you know I am 100% transparent in what we spend for every single thing, whether it's a hotel room, whether it's our car service, airfare, no matter what it is, I'm telling you what we're spending money on. So you can see where we're coming from and it can help you hopefully better plan your vacation. So we booked this cruise the first day we were able to book the Celebrity Edge, actually the first hour. I remember sitting on my laptop, watching everything live on Facebook Live and jumping on the first opportunity to book the cruise within the first hour. I was emailing and on the phone with my travel agent, Anne. She took great care of us, got us all set up. Here is what we are paying. Please do not be mad at me. We did get a pretty phenomenal deal, as I think most people did who booked right away on the Edge. So we are in a Sky Suite. We are in the lowest category Sky Suite, which is the S3. Our cabin actually overlooks the magic carpet that moves up and down, right? So we're in that track right there. So I'll be able to give you a good explanation or view of how that affects our view in our room. But we're in S3 Sky Suite. We are paying $2,709 per person after fees, taxes, and all that stuff. And that includes all 4 perks. So that includes premium drink package, unlimited internet, prepaid gratuities, and what am I forgetting? And onboard credit as well. In total, we are getting $925 onboard credit, and that is combined between Celebrity, that's combined based on what our travel agent is giving us, as well as we had also booked a cruise on board before and we transfer that booking to this cruise. So in total, we have $925 onboard credit to spend. I'm not sure how much is refundable versus non-refundable. I think from our travel agent, we're getting like, I think it's like $375 from her. So $375 would be refundable. The rest would be non-refundable, I believe. So that is what we're paying. We are flying in a day early, flying out very early Saturday morning at 5:45 a.m. on Southwest Airlines this time. We booked the flight going there on points. I believe we're spending from Chicago to Fort Lauderdale nonstop about 10,000 points per person, Southwest points. You value Southwest points at about just over a penny and a half a piece, so 1.6. So that would put each ticket at about 160 going there. I do not know what we paid coming back. We literally cannot find what we paid. I'm not sure if we paid on a credit card with that, or if we had gift cards or whatever. I know we did not use points for the return ticket back. I believe it's a pretty good deal. I think at the most we probably paid like maybe 230 or less than that per flight for the way back. And we have an 11:50 a.m. flight that Sunday back to Chicago, again nonstop. So timing wise, it works well. We get to spend a full day in Fort Lauderdale before the cruise, and we don't have to hang around the airport all day on the way back. Fort Lauderdale Airport's nothing amazing. There's really no lounges or anything there for us to utilize, so we have a pretty quick flight to just get back. We're staying in Fort Lauderdale at the Ritz-Carlton. We are spending roughly about $400 for the one night there. We've seen prices almost double at the Ritz-Carlton. It's currently Pride Week in Fort Lauderdale, and they have some events going on there, so I believe that kind of helped push the prices up. So we had booked this a while ago, got a halfway decent price on it, and we're sticking with that. So that is what we have going on. I want you to do me a favor, and you can subscribe to this channel if you want. You can follow me on Instagram. You can comment on here, ask questions, but follow the blog on Cruise Critic. The link's going to be right below, and ask as many questions as you want. I'm here to help answer those questions for you about the Edge, about any of the accommodations we have, about car service we use, whatever the case may be. I'm going to take you on this trip with us, and I'm going to be here to answer whatever questions it is that you want. So the more you ask, the happier I'll be, because what it forces me to do, it forces me to stop, forces me to kind of review our trip while I'm there. You know, it's so easy for vacations just to fly by, right? And when I get questions from you guys and I take the time to sit back and respond, it helps me to quickly reflect where I'm at and really enjoy and appreciate that moment in life. So feel free to ask as many questions as you want, be as critical as you want. I really don't care. I'm going to give you my full opinion. I'm usually a pretty happy guy, and if I do see something that's wrong, I'll tell you. I don't like it, but I'll give the perspective and the context of where I'm coming from. Everyone has their own taste. Everyone has their own way of doing things, and I realize that my way of travel might not be your way of travel. But I do want to do my best to give you my full, unbiased opinion. As much as I love celebrity, there's always room for improvement, and there's always room for constructive criticism. So I will do my best to give that to you so you can have a better vacation travel experience yourself if you choose to travel on Celebrity and or the Celebrity Edge. Thank you so much for following along.